Hello everyone. So, you know the drill here. This is the next question in the Leetcode Day Challenge. As you can see, I'm going to go back to the previous page. That is the next question. So yeah, let's see if we can do it. Arithmetic sequence are basically items that have the same difference in between two numbers. Excuse me. Interesting. So, I mean, it doesn't have constraints, so I'm a little confused of, what kind of efficiency we're asking for. But if we just want to solve this question, I think you just try every single possible window greater than 3 and see if it is an arithmetic sequence, which is not too hard to code, but it might be a little too slow because that's like n cubed, but it is a solution. If they don't put constraints like this, and they don't have they didn't specify the constraints, then go with the simplest solution that you can find and see if that works. If it doesn't, then you might need to do something smarter. So let's try and do that. So we don't want anything to be less than the length of 3. Return 0. And then if we're going to keep track of what window we are in the moment, we're going to start with the largest window. And then we're going to keep track of we're going to keep track of that later. And then we're just going to say while our window is greater than 2, then we're going to do a window. We're going to shrink our window every time for each iterator. And then we're going to start at index 0 every time. And then we're going to say while index plus window is less than or equal to the length of a, we're going to create a function saying if is arithmetic. We're going to ask if that range is arithmetic. Index window. If it is, then just simply increment a count, which we'll keep track here. Whatever that does, we don't care. We're going to increment index. And then when all of that is done, assuming is arithmetic is working, return count. And then now it's time to implement is arithmetic. So we're going to say is arithmetic self a index window. And then for this, we just want to make sure that the difference is the same all the way across. So if we find something that's not the same, then it's not arithmetic. So we can assume is arithmetic is true. And then we're going to get the first difference being the first pair. And then we're going to say for I in range index all the way up to index plus window, what we're going to do is if diff doesn't equal the difference between a I minus a I plus 1. If that's not the same, then we already know that it's not arithmetic. If all of that passes, then we know that it is arithmetic. Let's see. I think this for sure will this will go out of bounds because it's gonna go towards the very end, and there's no I plus 1 at the very end. But yeah, so very small. Now the real test is it gonna pass big inputs, right? If it's, yeah, we'll see. Ooh, this is making me nervous. It's pretty long. Interesting. I was thinking I was gonna do some kind of DFS or something. Okay, well, if that solves the issue, it doesn't matter, you know, if it's the most efficient. Yeah, I'm not really particular on the efficiency. At this point, if you're in an interview, you just ask, should I put something more clever? But if they do, then I would explore the ideas of DFS, right? But that's enough for today, because otherwise that would take longer in video time. But for now, yeah, that would be the solution for this. So next time.